have you now.
Dad, again? This isn't healthy.
There's no harm in reminiscing a little, sweetie.
Why don't you join a gym or something?
Luke, Leia, go to your rooms.
Aren't they a little old for that, honey?
Oh, Melody.
Playing with toys again, are we?
It's nothing.
You know, they wouldn't put me in charge of DreamWorks Studios if I couldn't solve problems. Tell me the truth, sweetie. What's wrong?
Abrams.
Director's Log, production date 2013-7.15. I've just embarked on my new mission, Star Wars, Episode 7. Our first production meeting is scheduled to take place. Hello, who is it?
Hey, JJ, it's George. George Lucas.
George, it's so great to hear from you. What's up?
Well, I just wanted to say congratulations. How are things going?
Thanks, George. Now don't you worry yourself. I got everything under control.
Did you get the box of notes I sent you?
I certainly did, and I'll definitely take all of it into consideration.
Great. So I was thinking.
JJ, where have you been?
Busy, Kathleen, busy.
The meeting is starting. Now?
Really sorry, George. I got a jet. May the force be with you. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first meeting for Star Wars 7. I'm so glad to have some of you back from my Star Trek team, as well as our veterans from Star Wars. Now may I present head producer and new president of Lucasfilm, Miss Kathleen Kennedy. Our goal is to reinvent Star Wars like it has never been seen before. I want to hear your thoughts. Please, anyone.
Well, there is no question that the people are going to want to see Luke, Leia, and Han again.
True, but how about some new characters? Like a stormtrooper. I've always wanted to see who's under those helmets.
No way, kid. George was always very adamant about not putting a face to the dark side.
Actually, I kind of like that idea. But what about some brand new droids? Like one that rolls around or something?
No.
Hey, everyone. All ideas are valid, so let's just...
You know, I really think we need to call George. He would know what to do.
I don't know. George sort of lost it when he made the prequels.
Hey, George is the creator of this whole thing, so how about a little respect for the franchise?
Maybe so, but people want something new now, something fresh, like what we did with Star Trek.
Now, hold on for a second.
Let us show some respect.
Wait, are you with us?
I'm a director, not a therapist.
Quiet, everyone! Now, I know some of you have worked with George and others haven't. But he's retired now, and like it or not, we have to make this work. So, are we all clear on that? I have a bad feeling about this.
Dad, did you hear what I said?
Yes, Leia. So when do you start?
Don't worry, Leia. There are plenty of other jobs out there.
That's okay. I'll find something.
By the way, Dad, you should go see JJ's new Star Trek movie, Into Darkness. It's so epic.
Oh, really? Good for him.
You should be really happy he's redoing Star Wars.
Stop it, Luke. Melody, how are things over at DreamWorks these days?
Really busy. Our new film is coming out this week and everyone's working overtime. I'm just...
Hello, Kathleen. It's George. Listen, I know you're busy, but I just want to see how things are coming along over there. Give me a call back when you get a chance.
George, can I see you for a moment? What are we gonna do about this?
Nothing, dear. I'm fine.
That's not good enough. I have a lot of responsibilities, and I am basically planning our wedding by myself. And your kids, they need you to be present.
I love you.
I know. But what about Star Wars?
And with pre-production for Star Wars 7 underway, I now present the man of the hour, J.J. Abrams.
Hey, San Diego. So great to be here. Thank you, everybody, for coming. You truly are the best fans.
Now we'll take some of your questions.
So, JJ, are there going to be any lens flares?
Very funny. But you know, lens flares actually give the environment a much more realistic...
Boo! Lens flares!
Next question, please.
So, JJ, do you like Star Wars better or Star Trek?
Well, they're both great franchises that I am honored to be a part of.
But which one, JJ? Which is better?
You can't really compare the two.
Star Wars. JJ and I both love Star Wars. Next question.
Mr. Abrams, how much of an influence was Gene Roddenberry on your Star Trek films?
Gene Roddenberry's original Star Trek series certainly laid the foundation, but we had to make certain changes in order to, move forward.
What are you gonna change about Star Wars?
I'm glad you brought that up, because we've got something that you're all gonna love. We now present to you the new Star Wars 7 lightsaber.
That is not my lightsaber.
Well, I know it might come as a surprise, but over time, you'll see.
That is not my lightsaber.
George, this is not the time for this.
This man has no consideration for what I've created. He doesn't know the first thing about my vision.
You're a fraud, JJ! Go back to Star Trek!
It's a trap!
Oh yeah? Well, at least my vision won't require me to go back and change everything in 20 years.
You haven't seen the last of me.
I'm not afraid. Will you, George?
You will be. You will be.
Fascinating. The Force is not strong with you.
JJ, we need to talk.
Melody, you don't understand. Star Wars is my life. I mean was.
Well, I have a life too. It's been 5 years, George, and I can't wait for you anymore. You need to decide. What's it gonna be?
I had a meeting with Disney this morning, and they've asked me to start looking for a new director.
What? How can you do this to me?
I can't do this anymore. I just can't.
Melody. Come back, please.
George! It's all George's fault! He's turned everyone against me! Help me, Kathleen. You're my only hope.
I am so sorry, JJ. But it's out of my hands now. I'm sorry.
I've been expecting you.
I know.
I find your efforts to be highly illogical.
You're destroying my life's work.
You have done that yourself, and now you're destroying mine.
The time has come to end this.
You're no match for me, old man.
You underestimate the power of the fans.
Is that all you got? Feel the wrath of my Trekkies. Energize! And our phasers, George, they're not set to stun.
Engage! Attack!
When I left you, I was but the student. Now I am the director.
Only a director of evil, Jeffrey.
It's all your fault. My team is falling apart, and the fans hate me.
And I've lost everything because of you. The Force is strong with me. You failed your mission, Jeffrey.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
cross the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Gene? Gene Roddenberry? How are you here?
The universe is quite fascinating, my old friend. Let's just say I managed to beam down for a visit. You know, when I created Star Trek, I didn't expect it to last for 50 years. And yet, here we are.
It is an honor, sir.
It's good to meet you too, son. After I left this realm, you gave my dreams new life. But, just as George could not have made Star Wars without my creation, you could not have made Star Trek without his. We need each other for both our dreams to live on. George, you've been given a chance to live your own life. I was not always the best father because of Star Trek, but you can be. Trust your feelings, George. Star Trek was an attempt to say that humanity will reach maturity when we begin to appreciate our differences in ideas and in life. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few because the Force binds all of us together. Only together can we ever hope to bring peace to the galaxy. Good.
Gene, come back. We need you here.
Don't worry, I will be. Live long and prosper.
Thank you, George, for everything.
There's been an awakening, and it's you.
But I'm not the director anymore. They've already been looking.
Don't worry about Disney. I'll take care of them. You just take care of Star Wars for me.
I will.
And JJ, the Force will be with you always.
So, action!
space, the final frontier. These are the adventures of George Lucas and J.J. Abrams. Their new mission: to explore strange new galaxies far, far away, and to become the heroes they've always imagined. To boldly go where no filmmakers have gone before.